Welcome back, everyone. So the last time we were able to capture this sector 56, and the first thing we need to do now is to transport some militia here. So let's do that. And I guess we can just start going through this sector and see what kind of things we can find from here. Aha, this is a camouflage kit. So that is an excellent item. It can we can use it on our mercenaries, and the enemies won't notice them as easily or spot them as easily as without the camouflage. So it's an excellent item. Yeah, maybe we can toss this can of oil out. Take the camouflage kit instead. And I see that there are two keys here. So yeah, there's a door there. Let's see if it's open. So it's closed. So I guess we can just get these keys with Ivan and see if one of the keys actually opens the door.
A key.
Yeah, indeed. The keys fits, and we have two boxes in this room. Let's first check this urinal. Yeah, okay, there's something there. A metal detector. So let's see in what kind of condition it is. Okay, 80%. I'm not sure how good condition our own metal detector was.
A metal detector.
86, so it's a little bit better, so we don't need this metal detector. And there's one more box, but I think that we need this crowbar for opening that one. So, okay, Harl is now bandaged, so he can go and get this first aid kit. And then he can give this crowbar to Ivan. Crowbar? Okay, he doesn't have the crowbar. It was Hamos who has the crowbar. Okay. So he can keep the crowbar to Ivan. And yeah. He can try to open this box. More of this compound.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, Vinny already has one back of this compound, so I guess he can come here and take it.
A tube of compounds.
Yeah. So now we have that. And
Yes, sir.
we also have some shotgun ammo here. I think that yeah, Hamos has some shotgun ammo, so we can take those. And what else do we have here? There's one more box, so maybe Earl can open that. Some more Beretta ammo. We have a lot of that actually. And the crowbar. I think that Hamos can take that back. And he can also take some of the Beretta ammo.
Yes, sir.
And Hamo doesn't have any Beretta ammo, so maybe Hamos can check how many clips are there in this. Two clips, okay. So I guess Ivan can take one more clip. Yeah. There's some kind of piece of paper there also, so let's go there with Ivan and see what kind of paper this is.
Await replacement. ETA D23 LS.
H ward await replacement. Yeah. So this note actually doesn't say where the replacement is going to happen. So I think that D23 means that it's on day 23, but it doesn't say in which sector. So I think that we need to keep our eyes open and see where this replacement could take place. And yeah, let's just check these cupboard spins just to be sure that there's nothing interesting there. Okay. And these cupboards also sometimes have something, so let's check them also. No, there's nothing there. Okay, and we have a bunch of stuff that poor Smoke left behind after he blew himself up. But we really don't have too much inventory space. Maybe we can take the grenades with us, but other than that I think that we're going to leave most of his stuff here, and when we hire someone else then we can just come and pick it up. No. Just going to take the grenades. So maybe we can leave the keys here. And I wonder if we would have enough materials for making another Molotov's cocktail if we take this oil also with us. We might have. So maybe I will actually leave these canteens here, and I will take the oil. And let's see if we can make some Molotov cocktails out of these items. And yeah, we don't have too much time left.
Yes, sir.
Just a little bit over 1 hour, and we still have this this other building here that we would need to go through. So maybe we can just start traveling here, and one of our guys can maybe go here and check that there's no boxes here.
Okay.
Yeah, there's nothing interesting here. I would think that there would be something interesting here because it's this kind of like open area, but there's nothing there. So then it's kind of hard to get to this small building because there's no road leading there. So I think that we need to get ourselves a little bit wet while trying to get there. So we can keep maybe the crowbar, and also yeah, I think that Ivan also needs the knife, so he can maybe go here and get the knife from the corpse of Smoke. We still have 1 more hour, so we're running kind of low on time. But oh my god. Well, we are going to be coming back to this sector anyway, because the next sector we are going to be attacking is this sector 55, so it doesn't really matter if we leave some crowbar here or something like that. So now I guess Ivan can just start going there. No. Yeah, okay, he can go there. I was thinking that he needs to take this crowbar with him, but if there's no boxes there, it's not necessary. What? Is this something? Rock? Okay, let's hope there's something more interesting there also. At least there's 1 box here. Can't get there. Interesting. Very interesting. High voltage. Yeah, it starts to sound like a booby trap of some kind. So, rock. And there's a door.
A key.
Key. I wonder if the key could fit this door. I'm really getting some bad vibes. Vibes of this this area. Let's try if we can open this door. No. And it's not possible for us to get here without getting the key. Without opening this door first. So we need to get some good locksmith. I'm getting some pretty bad luck with this game at the moment, but hopefully the game doesn't crash. And I apologize for the bad viewing experience if it's coming in the way of you enjoying the game. We still have 25 minutes time, but I don't think that there's anything else that we can do in this during the day. We have been quite successful. We captured 2 sectors here. We were able to achieve our primary objective, which was to capture this Sector 6, this Indian burial ground. And also we were able to start making our way towards this 3rd sap processing plant. So I'm pretty happy with the result so far. And now I guess we can just compress time and end the day that way. Yeah, I don't think that there's going to be anything else that we need to do here. Yeah, so I'm just going to compress time and let's hope that the enemies don't attack before we end the day. So that was the end of day 17.
I hope Lucas is up all night counting his losses.
Yeah, so despite us losing 1 mercenary, the overall result was outstanding.
The natives are grateful. They can now bury their dead knowing that their sacred piece of land is in safe hands.
I'm happy to hear that. So let's hope that they will also give us some kind of reward for securing their burial ground. It's nice to help the natives, but I would expect to get something in return. Oh this is actually a bad thing, because even though Ivan is going to be more effective because he's more experienced, but now his salary is starting to be quite ridiculous. I guess in a way it's a good thing that Smoke died, because now we don't need to pay him his salary anymore. And yeah, but now Ivan's salary is pretty ridiculous. Yeah, and now we have this decision ahead of us again. At the moment we have $6,000. So I think that we have afford to give this Smoke's corpse a proper burial, but yeah. It is always a tough decision, because I know that we are going to have tough economical times ahead of us. So, but if we don't give his corpse a proper burial, it could lead to some very tough. It could put us in the very tough spot if, for instance, Ivan wants to quit working for us. So that would be very devastating. So I think that our only choice at this point is to actually give Smoke a proper burial. So let's do that. Okay. So as you can see, now our income is on the minus side, because Ivan's salary got raised significantly. So, but yeah. So I will save the game. No. I don't want to restore the game, but I will save the game. day 18. And we have 2 of our guys heavily injured, so I think that Needle has some work ahead of him. And that means that we have to pay him his full salary the next day, so we are going to go to the minus side quite a lot. Because even though we can put Hurl and Vinny as a patient, to be patients, we're still going to pay more salaries the next day than we paid this day. So it's going to be kind of tough. But yeah, I don't think that we have any other choice at this point. We cannot get rid of Ivan, even though his salary is very high. Because without Ivan, our team would be very, very inefficient. So I think that next day we're just going to go to the day with Ivan and Hamos, and we are going to try to capture this sector 55 with these 2 mercenaries. It's going to be tough, but I guess that's our best shot at this point. We could also hold like full patient day, put all of our guys as patient and wait for 1 day, but I don't think that that is a very good idea, because we really need to get to this third sap processing plant as fast as possible. And if we can capture 1 more sector tomorrow, then it's going to make our progress that much faster in the coming days. So at this point we don't really have afford to hire more mercenaries, because we only have 5,300, and if we would hire 1 more mercenary we would have to pay $1,000 for the transportation alone, and then of course we would need to pay the salaries, so it's really not an option at this point. So we can just go to sleep.
Santino's pulled a fast one. His men have stolen the headstone of Senor Los Maquiwahan from the native burial ground.
Ah, that famous Senor Los Maquiwahan. Okay, so headstone from the burial ground, that's interesting.
Finding it is crucial. The natives consider it sacred and believe it shelters the souls of the dead. Santino sure knows how to toy with them.
Okay. Souls of the dead. Ah, okay. But he didn't give us any clue where we could maybe retrieve this this idol. Yeah. So we can still tap 8 more trees. So I think that we are going to put some more tappers. Yeah. So still 2 more trees, but I don't think that we can tap any more trees at this point. So yeah, today we are going to try to attack this sector 55 with 2 mercenaries, but let's see. Yeah, our projected balance is on the plus side at this point, so that's not too bad. So we could put some more guards into the sectors. So if we are able to capture this sector, then we actually don't need to hire any extra guards than the guards that we need to protect the current sectors. So we can do like this. Yeah, we're still on the plus side. And in addition to that, some of our guys are going to go... you know, I'm actually interested to see... yeah, the salary of the natives is still the same, because I was kind of thinking that maybe the salary of the natives could go down as a result of us helping them, but apparently they're just greedy son of guns. So they don't want to give us anything concrete, they just want to appraise us, but not help us actually fight against Santino. Okay, and now 2 of our guys are going to go patient, and Needle is going to come on duty, and these 2 guys are going to go to the sector. Not on duty, but he's going to work as a doctor. Okay, he has 2 of these doctor's kits, and I guess we can put the camouflage on 2 of our guys. So Ivan is going to get the first dose of camouflage. Like this. And let's give the other one to Amos. And we still have, I think that we still have like one charge in this camouflage kit, so we can give it the camouflage to one more person. But I think that we are going to save it, because this camouflage, it's not going to be permanent, so it's the mercenary is going to run out of the camouflage at some point. So maybe we are going to save it for Ivan when he runs out of the camouflage, and then he can camouflage himself the second time. And now we would have some ammo for this this shotgun as well, but at this point I actually think that it's not worth it, because we have the Berettas, and I think that we can manage with those quite well. And we have 2 guys that are going to have very heavy armors. We have some grenades. I think that we can take this one. And I wonder if we're going to need these canteens. Metal detector. Yeah, I think that might be useful in the coming sector. And what else? We have 2 extended ears. And we could treat Ivan's helmet with this compound also, which would increase his armor class even more. But how many compounds do we have at the moment? 2. So it's still not like too significant amount. Grenades, we would need to fix these ones. Ah, we have 2 more, so we actually have 4 compounds. Okay, now I think that it's enough, so we can treat this Ivan's helmet with the compound. So yeah, let's do that. Yeah, so it's that much more efficient now, so I'm quite happy with that. And we can give the Beretta back to Ivan. And I don't really think that we need that much more, that many more items in the coming day. We have our weapons, and armor, and ammo, and the metal detector. And neither one of these guys really know any first aid, so so we don't even need a first aid kit. Yeah, and we can do one more Molotov's cocktail, but since we don't have an explosive expert in our team anymore, I think that maybe we can try to do these Molotov's cocktails later, when we maybe have another explosive expert. Although at this point I'm not really too fond of getting yet another explosive expert in our team, because the ones that we have gotten so far haven't been really that useful. They've just blown themselves up very quickly, and that is kind of demoralizing. Yeah, so that's about it, I think. Maybe this scope is a little bit better than the scope in the weapons of other guys. Okay. But yeah, that's about it. And they have enough ammo, I think. 5 clips and 4 clips. Maybe we can even actually take some of the clips off, because they don't need this many ammo. And maybe they're going to find more, so that's just good. This way. Okay. Yeah, I think that we're ready now. So we can just get to the next day, and Needle is going to be able to take care of both Hurl and Vinny. And we are getting low on medical supplies again. Don't have any medical supplies in our storage. And Hurl just has basically one bag of one first aid kit, so yeah, that's not too good situation. But yeah, I think that now we're ready. Ivan and Hamos are going to go to the daily mission, and Hurl and Vinny are going to stay as patients, and Needle is going to take to improve their health. So let's see what our balance looks like. We're slightly on the minus side, but this is not a significant amount by any means, so it's looking pretty decent, I think. The situation is looking pretty decent. And maybe next day we can hire another mercenary if we manage to capture this sector as we plan to do on this day. So I will just put our 2 courageous mercenaries into this sector and try to manage to capture the sector 55 with only 2 mercenaries. So let's get to work. And I will save the game now. And I think that I can end the video here, and we will see in the next video. But until then, take care.